Okay. Now let's talk about Angel Reese and Chicago Sky. But before we get started, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Gertie Mac Show, taking y'all time to subscribe to the channel, liking and sharing my video. Really appreciate all that. Now let's go. So Chicago Sky got a win that they definitely needed so they can bounce back like a tennis ball. Because after that blowout against Phoenix Mercury, it wasn't looking good for them. And then, of course, that brought a lot of pressure on Angel Reese. Now, just to talk about this for a second, not to try to just point this out every time, but, when we talk about Angel Reese and we talk about Caitlin Clark, we talk about the spotlight and who is packing, the people in the seats. Now, we know Chicago Sky game, their first game back, it wasn't a sellout. Now, Angel Reese went out there to LA. They go play LA Sparks Chicago Sky. But hey, unfortunately, the game was not a sellout and there was a lot of empty seats. Caitlin Clark in the Fever game, in their first game, it was packed like a can of sardines. At the end of the day, people, here's the difference. It's not that people trying to compare the two together, but if you're going to say, that you're responsible for something, then the proof got to be in the pudding. And at the end of the day, Caitlin Clark fans and Angel Reese fans are different. Angel Reese fans will be on the internet saying this and this and that, but the thing about it is they're not buying tickets. Caitlin Clark fans, they're going to be on the internet. They're going to be saying Caitlin Clark, this is the spotlight, but they're going to go on there and buy tickets and go support. Angel Reese might have a lot of followers on social media. She might have a lot of brand deals. But the thing about it is not equaling up to putting fans in the seats. Caitlin Clark, no matter what she go play at, she can go play in Timbuktu. The fans are going to find a way to get there. That's the difference. Now, congrats to Chicago Sky on their win. They got the win 90-86. Good job on that. Now, Kamilla Cardoso, people kind of been riding her a little bit like, hey, you got to step it up. Even Teresa Weatherspoon, the head coach, asked for her to step it up. And she did. She was the player of the game with 15 points, 14 rebounds. She got a double-double like a cheeseburger. And she got 3 assists. Now, Angel Reese did deliver. She did her part as well. But like I said, Angel Reese cannot win these games by herself. The team has to step up. But Teresa Weatherspoon talked about the team bouncing back from that embarrassing loss at home. And here's what she had to say. Check out this video.
You guys, good job of sticking with it. Staying with each other. Figuring it out. Sometimes it gets difficult down the stretch and you in someone else's arena and it's hard to figure out. But when you stay together, you communicate with each other, and tough times you find a way. This is what we're talking about. It's finding a way to go get wins. And then responding to me asking you to bust your ass. You responded. I'm at Kamilla right now. Kamilla was hell tonight, you guys. Kamilla was hell tonight.
Good job, Sky.
Y'all 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
Family.
Like I say, they needed this win bad. And Teresa Weatherspoon, she knows that. You can tell the way she is talking to the team. That they know that they had to bounce back. Because getting the Bears on home court like that, it really just kind of showed like, did y'all even prepare during this break? Because it didn't look like y'all did. But going on the road, getting a W, that's a start to start making their run back to the playoffs. Now, Chennedy Carter, she was back in rotation, and that was good because I feel like they was missing that. Now, I don't know about this whole thing with Chennedy Carter and Angel Reese. For right now, they're teammates, so they're going to put that to the side, and they're going to have to work it out. Now, Teresa Weatherspoon, actually in the post-game interview, she talked about Chennedy Carter being back, and she made sure the reporter know not to be trying to compare Chennedy Carter to nobody. Y'all check this video out.
Well, the most important word for us was together, and that's how we got it done. We got it done by doing it together and doing all the small things, paying attention to details. And the game plan discipline was important for us down the stretch for 40 minutes. You know, you can have such a great start the way that we did, but you want to have that sustained for 40 minutes of basketball. And for the most part, we did. And then we did get down in the third quarter. We found a way. And that was the most important thing, too. We found a way back to that word, together.
20 points given up off of 14 turnovers. It seems like there's still like a level that this team has yet to reach in terms of reading each other and preventing those little errors there. What do you feel like contributed most to the turnovers tonight?
I'm okay. Sometimes, when you take a look at those stats, but when you see a level of aggression that you want to see as a coach and as a team and what your game plan is, and you see them being aggressive, and sometimes you're turning the ball over, I can be okay with that because we're aggressive. We're doing what we're asked to do, and we're turning it over. So we learn from where should the ball have gone or what pass should have been made. We learn it from that, but we're being aggressive, so we can live with some of these things. We don't want, of course, we don't want all the turnovers and then they're converting, but we can live with some of these things because of the aggression.
And then just for you, I know LA talked about it, but what stood out to you most about your guys' inside game tonight?
We wanted them to be dominant. That was the message. We wanted them to dominate. The message, I guess, was delivered. They went out and they played hard, and they played with a desire to want the ball, to be a threat for this team, and knowing that when ball play is played through them, great things can happen when they get touches, whether they score or they find someone else to score.
Sorry, just one more. As far as Kamilla's just development goes, what have you seen from her game by game? How has she improved game by game to have a performance like that? And then, not to be negative by any means, but then to end the game with that sixth foul on a 3-point shot, like where does she still need to kind of clean things up?
She's going to clean that up.
Yeah.
But once again, we're being aggressive. She was being aggressive and she had got 6 fouls. Of course, we don't want to foul a 3-point shooter in crucial moments. But Kamilla was doing exactly what I asked her to do tonight. And I'm proud of her performance. I'm proud of how she decided I'm going to be as dominant and as physical as you would want me to be, but knowing and seeing how important that is for us as we're down the stretch of how good it is for us, for her to be that dominant in the paint. And it was great to see. And as you can tell, she's always laughing. She's always full of joy, with a big smile on her face. And today, I hope she continues to hold that smile because she played extremely well for us, but we want that to continue. We have a big one tomorrow, so we can enjoy this for a moment and move to the next one.
Any more person before we go to? Yep, one last person.
Coach, quick question about Kamilla Carter. Her skill set is amazing. What do you think it's going to take? I know she's more than capable of being a player like a Reese. What do you think it's going to take to get her to the level?
You'll never hear me compare. You'll never hear me do that. Kamilla Carter is Kamilla Carter. She's just fine. She's getting her feet back under her. Like I said earlier, her health is more important than a basketball game. So we're making sure that she's healthy. We have back-to-back, so we want to make sure she's healthy and feeling well. Kim is incredible. Plain and simple.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll go to Mike on Zoom real quick. Mike.
Coach, congrats on the win. I know this is such a young team, and there's so many vocal leaders in so many different ways, but Michaela's been amazing, both on the court and off the court, for the development of Angel and Kamilla and everybody else. And I was wondering for you, how important has her presence been for this organization, where maybe not in a box score, it's going to show she dominates every single night, but she's definitely there putting her foot down when she needs to?
Did you say Michaela?
Yes. Michaela, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, Michaela, I've spoken about Michaela from day one. She's our most versatile basketball player. And even when she wasn't playing, you could look over there on the bench and you see who was the most incredible teammate over there on the bench. But Michaela has worked herself into this lineup, and you see just how special she is offensively and defensively. She can guard 1 through 5, puts the ball on the floor with tremendous power and strength. And today she was outstanding with the drives that she made to get to the bucket. They were crucial. She plays a huge part in our success. Super proud of her performance today.
Thanks, Coach.
I appreciate you.
Any wrap-ups?
Yeah,
One more?
He was talking about, I'm not sure if you answered this already, but he was talking about how dominant Kamilla was today in the paint, and even as a rookie being able to dominate veterans on the Spartans.
That's who she is. She's a dominant big, and all she wanted to do is just get her hands on the ball and be a threat for us tonight. And she took the challenge that we presented for her as a staff, and she looked good in her performance tonight, whether it was offense or defense. and rebounded the basketball for us. She was an incredible threat for us. And she's only going to grow. She's only going to get better. And like I said in here earlier, she's just a young lady with a tremendous amount of joy.
So like I say, this was a good win for the team. And Angel Reese, had help tonight. And they're going to need that continue going forward. Now, at some point, they're going to have to get them a solid, consistent point guard. They're going to get someone to run this offense because that's what they're missing. And they're going to step it up on defense. Teresa Weatherspoon, she's a legend. She done played this game, so she know what they need. And she just needs to execute that at some point. Because they're going to have a tough schedule coming up, making it run for the playoffs. Because like I said, it's only like 13 or 12 games left now since they done been back. So there's not a lot of room for error for none of these teams who have the potential to make the playoffs. Like I said, Angel Reese, the Rookie of the Year, is still up in the air. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. Now with the performance that Caitlin Clark had the other night in the opener against Phoenix Mercury, of course, you will say right now, it will probably be Caitlin Clark. But still a lot of basketball left to play. So it's yet to see who's going to run the race with that title. But y'all get in the comments, tell what y'all think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop another video. Also, follow my social media at GertieMac15. Holla.